We are made of Lego. Yup, Lego. What do I mean by Lego? I'm sure all of you have played with Legos before, and you should know that Lego bricks come in all shapes and sizes, each with different holes, fittings, and requirements. You have probably used Lego before to build structures, buildings, or homes. The thing is, we are all witnessing Lego all around us, and in yourself and myself too. This particular Lego I'm referring to is called carbon. We are all made of carbon, but it's not just us that this element gives our lives meaning. Many things around us or in our environment are made from carbon, or derived from materials that couldn't be possible without carbon. With such immense application and pertinence in our lives, surely this must be a hot field of study? Indeed, the study of carbon compounds is also known as organic chemistry. Chemistry is often known as the central science, and this branch of it is often termed the study of the chemistry of life. What makes us, us, and what makes things the way in life the way they are. Now, a common fear shrouds the study of organic chemistry. Most universities and high schools offer this course, but it isn't very well received. Plagued with heavy content and demanding memorization of facts, organic chemistry seems too dry to be organic. But it doesn't have to be this way. I happen to love this subject, and I think this misconception is harmful, not just for our grades, but for society as well. I believe that organic chemistry can be fun, important, and most significantly, impactful. Now, a bit of history before we proceed. Organic chemistry didn't really start until a few centuries ago. But a few millenniums back, in Aristotle's time, they sort of had the idea. They believed there were a few elements in the world: fire, water, earth, and air. But even Aristotle synthesized diethyl ether accidentally as he poured sulfuric acid into ethanol. Then came the age of the phlogiston theory, which detailed the existence of a fire-like element called phlogiston contained within combustible bodies and released during combustion. Finally, organic chemistry was born when the vitalism theory was disproved, which stated that organic compounds were God-sent and could not be made from inorganic materials, which did not contain life. But today, I want to share with you something truly exciting. I'm actually really happy that we're alive now because we live in an age where everything has just begun. And this includes advancements in this field, with the potential to completely change our lives. We owe this all to carbon and the study of it. Carbon is a simple molecule, and an alien from outer space might dismiss this element as another unassuming, unreactive element like the noble gases. But we and the organic chemists obviously know better. With its ability to form 4 strong bonds to a great number of other important elements, it can form chains, branches, rings, bridges, and many other structures that would make even Buckminster Fuller blush. It can bond to itself and other elements, and its favorite buddies include oxygen, nitrogen, and hydrogen. It breaks and forms bonds, it exchanges partners readily, it loses electrons, and it gains electrons to the structure. And it has a whole repertoire of reactions that is not seen in any other element. Although carbon is only the 15th most abundant element in the Earth's crust, there are almost 10 million compounds described to date. You can even just keep on spamming a single unit of that carbon compound, and you can get a whole giant macromolecule, also known as a polymer. What shirt are you wearing right now, dear viewer and audience? Actually, it doesn't matter. It's probably made of polyester or cotton or both. You can owe the strong wrinkle, and tear-resistant fibers and fabrics to the careful and thoughtful work of organic chemists who discovered you could take a diacid and combine it with a diol, or a dialcohol. What molecules keep you alive every day? So you could watch this video. I'm talking about the biomolecules. Whether they are lipids, proteins, carbohydrates, steroids, or waxes, they are all formed from the same elements that star in organic chemistry, with carbon serving as the parent of all of them. What about DNA, amino acids, hormones, or vitamins? The same applies. Without these, we won't be alive. But being alive and just knowing these exist isn't very productive either. Research into biochemistry has managed to improve our standard of living by leaps and bounds, and biochemistry is so closely associated with organic chemistry that many have associated it as a branch of the latter. If you lived a century ago and you happen to get pricked by a thorn, you could only be listening to what I say from the shadow realm. Penicillin is one of the most important antibiotics the world has ever known, increasing life expectancies and quality of life dramatically, and enabling the modern day to be realized. It's a simple structure, with 2 rings and just made of 5 elements. But this simple molecule won its discoverers a Nobel Prize and saved countless lives as World War II raged on, and continues to save lives from bacteria till this very day. As developments hurtled forward, its chemical structure was elucidated through X-ray crystallography, and a reliable total synthesis was mapped out and tried and tested for mass production, which explains why most of us aren't really concerned with bacteria nowadays. Organic chemistry has been instrumental in synthesizing natural compounds which are vital towards making molecules that make up our lives, such as plastics, materials, drugs, pharmaceuticals, food, and fertilizers. It is the spirit of curiosity, adventurousness, and ingenuity which spurs the organic chemist to notice problems in human society, come up with a solution, hunt for the miracle molecule, analyze it, and unravel its secrets, and make it a possibility for everyone in the future. You are already a skilled organic chemist. As you watch the screen of whichever device you are on, your eyes contain an organic compound known as retinol to convert visible light into electrical impulses, so that your brain could perceive all that you knew or didn't know about this subject. Your brain contains millions of neurotransmitter amines so that your brain could function as it should be. But you may not be aware. That is okay because that's how all organic chemists started. The thing is, why not embrace and love the subject? For it has so many applications in our daily lives, and is so commonplace that we don't even realize it. We are made of organic chemistry, and so is our future. The future of organic chemistry is bright, I dare say, for both the common layman and those specializing in the field. The next time you buy some green bananas you hope to ripen as fast as possible, why not add a ripe apple to release ethylene gas to catalyze chemical reactions to achieve your ideal? The next time you find yourself out of breath, suffering from cardiac rhythm disruption or asthma, why don't you find out the reason you inject yourself with epinephrine? And it's not just your problems. Organic chemistry is not static. It is dynamic. Just because a problem has been solved doesn't mean it's gone. Bacteria have gained resistance to antibiotics. Plastics have been criticized for environmental degradation. Some t-shirts irritate skin, and cancer continues to ravage humanity. Fear not, because organic chemistry is here to stay. With development in communication, technology, and equipment, other antibiotics have been shown to be effective, like ampicillin. Biodegradable plastics and t-shirts are nascent but promising, and cancer can be beaten into remission with a cocktail of drugs. organic chemistry has even found its way to computer science, with artificial intelligence taking over the helm of once laborious but necessary operations, such as protein folding predictions and the best and most effective total synthesis pathways through machine learning and appropriate algorithm programming. Lego means play well. Isn't life and a study of compounds that make up it also just a play? The question is whether we want to play this game well and create the best possible adventure ever. To change lives, to make someone's tomorrow better, to create lasting, tangible impacts. I am excited. I truly am. Will you join me? Thank you.